With the state of America's economy and the jobless rate holding at about 9%, teens are finding it increasingly more difficult to find a job.
And out of the estimated 3.5 million homeless in the U.S., more than 1 million are kids. And it's these children slipping through the cracks that society has dubbed throwaway teens.
Our Lou Parker is here now with a special report one-on-one with Hollywood's throwaway teens. Lou?
Yeah, guys, as you saw and you talked about there, big numbers, really sad. You know, imagine being a teenager and living on the streets, having nothing but the clothes on your back and constantly worried about finding a safe place to sleep. Many people believe these kids are runaways and they actually want to be out all night. But when KTLA hit the streets, we uncovered these so-called throwaway teens are not on our city streets by choice.
Los Angeles is the homeless capital of the world.
Been homeless since I was 17.
There is an estimated 12 to 15,000 homeless youth living on LA County streets. According to the Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority, almost 8,000 kids sleep on the streets.
I just recently got back on the streets, but on and off for 4 years.
Hungry, dirty, cold, alone. These children are often exploited by adults, preyed upon by drug dealers, pimps, even pornography producers disguised as model agents, promising a Hollywood ending.
A model agency lady bought me these clothes and everything to look presentable at like a model shoot that I'm supposed to get $4,000 for or something like that.
While most kids are sleeping safe at home, these teenagers beg for spare change.
Usually I sing and I have a friend with a guitar or you spange, and that's just like a street kid's word for spare change, spange.
And live in fear they will be robbed, beaten up, or sexually abused.
I think you would be surprised with how many youth are on the streets. Our goal is to link with youth, try and build a rapport, build a relationship, trust, and then assist them with meeting their basic needs, which can include food, clothing, blankets, hygiene products, anywhere from that to coming into the shelter for the night.
KTLA recently went out with the Covenant House of California's outreach team. Every night, this van combs Hollywood streets in hopes one child will come to the 64-bed shelter.
Covenant House is really a home for youth who are homeless, who have been abandoned, who have been abused, who have left homes for very serious reasons or have emancipated from the foster care system.
One study finds 26% of our homeless youth are kicked out, thrown away by their families simply due to their sexual orientation.
When you're homeless, it's, you know, you really don't count the days, you just count the meals. Like, am I going to eat today?
19-year-old Ray Lira is one of them.
I remember to this day the first night I slept on the street. It was January 4th. It was so cold and so windy. I think the lowest moment is when I tried to kill myself.
Like many homeless teenagers, Ray was forced into prostitution to survive.
It's survival sex. That's what it is. You have to do what you have to do to survive.
Ray credits coming to the Covenant House of California for saving his life.
I remember the first time I took a shower here, I'm like, oh my God, it's so relaxing. It felt so good, like everything was just like washed away.
Here, neglected, abused, and throwaway teens are offered hope, something Ray can finally now have since the shelter tested him for HIV.
I just got my test results yesterday, and I'm negative, so it's a big relief.
Ray will go to sleep tonight in the safety of the shelter, but according to the local emergency shelter strategy for Los Angeles County, there are only 468 beds dedicated for homeless youth. So the question is, where will the rest of the kids sleep tonight?
And of course, if you're interested, the Covenant House of California is always looking for volunteers and donations. You can always go to our website, KTLA.com. We've got the big red info button. These are not just males. These are females as well. They're looking for clothes, maybe even some inspirational people to come and talk to them a little bit about life.
You know, you watch these stories and you realize just how powerful it is to hear what they have to say and counting every meal instead of every day. And it's
you never think about as a
really.
Teenager thinking you're going to be sleeping on the street, even as an adult, but especially as a teenager, it's really sad.
Powerful
but
stuff.
the good thing is the community can help.
You bet. In any way
Thanks.
possible. Volunteer, please.
Yeah,
Lou,
thanks for your
thank you.
story.
Thanks for coming in.